Why am I not surprised? The jealousy drama wars continue, all because of one YouTuber. And it's not just Star Wars Explained and his dumb dominatrix mistress, but also a book author. What I find silly and childish about this whole thing is the number of subscribers that Star Wars Theory has versus the follow number of this book author. But don't take my word for it. Let me show you the receipts and some other stuff that I managed to find. Shall we? So as you can see, I had to blur out a few things because, well, YouTube and all of that, their hypocrisy and everything else against certain content creators, if you will. Notice I left that last bit just for some context. The guy goes on about harassment, then he tags Real Star Wars Theory on there, falsely accusing him with those so-called receipts. Now, does that number actually exist? I'm not entirely sure. But seriously, Mr. Stassi, you're being like an immature child, for heaven's sake, by acting like this. And I know I'm not going to be the only one here putting you on blast. There are others who are going to be doing the same thing. So you did this to yourself, by the way. You're jealous over a YouTuber. So, this Mr. Paul Tassi wants attention. Let's give it to him. Let's take a look at the numbers, shall we? 293 follows, 179,000 followers. Now, let's compare the other numbers, shall we? So, as you can see here, this was taken from the YouTube page of said YouTuber. It's at 808,000 subscribers. From what I'm hearing online, it's starting to drop because of how petty this guy is. Now, let's take a look at the numbers for Star Wars Theory. Taken again also from the YouTube page. 3.34 million subscribers, 3.3 thousand videos. What does that tell you? This guy is jealous, and yet he has more subscribers. What gives? Now I know this receipt wasn't too long ago, but I decided to take it just in case to provide context. Notice here, she keeps going on about a lot of good faith people, and then, trying to leave positive and uplifting comments. By harassing Star Wars Theory and his supporters, seriously, you call that positive and uplifting? And then she goes to lock comments because she's getting roasted, not just by me, but also the supporters of Star Wars Theory and other YouTubers who also like the OG Star Wars. Furthermore, the harassment campaign against Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, RK, to name some, they're being jealous because of what? Content, reach, influence. Seriously, if you're going to be like this, you should, number one, not have a job, number two, quit while you're ahead, and three, personally speaking, go see a shrink. So if it hasn't been clear yet, I clearly support Star Wars Theory and his efforts. I know he's a good man. He's doing his own thing. I know he's very passionate about Star Wars. And the fact that, you know, these spineless clowns are jealous, and yet some of them have more quote unquote followers online by attacking someone that has a little bit less, it just shows they have very little talent, zero common sense, and they are just dumb consumers who are just plain parasitic. Now, I am not saying to dox these people. I have never said that. But knowing the idiots on YouTube, they don't listen, they don't use their brains. I'll say it again. Do not, fight fire with fire. I am providing context. These people did this to themselves. And frankly, putting these people on blast, letting the world know about this, I find this very satisfying. Now, are there ones who do it a lot better than me? Yeah, I'm not jealous. I follow some of their content, and you know what? I'm proud that they're defending Star Wars Theory. I know it's not just me. Quick shout out, of course, also to Master of the Total Defense Shogun. That is what that TDS stands for. It's referring to a Yu-Gi-Oh card. By the way, this one was taken from, I think it was Nina Infinity. Quick shout out to her. Every other, supporter of Star Wars Theory. You see where I'm going at here. But this is just me giving, my 2 cents on the whole thing. I know that these people are just cowards in general. You know that? I know that. But anyway, Star Wars Theory, if you're seeing this, I got your back, and so do plenty of others. This has been Skyhound, also known as Geek Archivist Xavier Pierce. Stay safe, stay sane, and as my good friend Orange Hat says, stay humble. May the Force be with you. Peace.